Hey everyone, Shawn Clement Moe, and like the title says, it's strange, but man does it work. We've been teaching this for decades here at Wisdom in Golf. Again, you won't see a lot of this on the PGA Tour. You'll see certain aspects of it, but when you set up this way with the driver and you really understand the purpose behind it, you will really start to hit that driver very solid, very straight, and all of the numbers are going to match up beautifully. Stay tuned. But before we continue, since I have the only mic today, I would tell you guys to subscribe to the channel, and then Sav, what she would say would be to leave a comment and a question down below, and Moo would say, give us a thumbs up and ring that bell so you never miss another video. And I concur with all that. So the righty will start the show, and this is something that I have so much enjoyed. I love hitting the driver. Why? Because I'm set up to really benefit from all of the good stuff. What typically we're going to see with the driver is that you would play the ball forward in your stance, and then you would end up facing the ball. Now, that's a problem, because when I'm facing the ball when it's forward in my stance, what happens is my shoulders, hips, and knees end up being way too open. So my shoulders, my hips, and my knees are aimed way left. And now the ball is back in the center of my stance. Normally, I would be setting up very much centered here. So if I set up everything square, bring my hands together to take my grip, everything centers up really nice right here. Now from there, everything goes up, comes back down, and comes back up again. So if I start from here, my eyes are on the tee, it feels like I'm going to catch the tip of the tee on the way up, while my body is a lot more square to the target. Isn't that what we're looking for? So if I played the ball too far center, well then I'd be catching the ball on the way down, and I have a negative angle of attack, which is going to cause me to have more spin on the shot. What we're looking for is a higher launch angle with lower spin. That's what's going to give us a lot more distance in the air and a little bit of rollout, so that we can benefit, maximize our numbers with the driver. So we play the ball more forward since the ball is teed up and it's in the air, and we want to join it on the way up. Joining it on the way down with a 9-10 degree driver is not really a good idea. It's much better to catch it on the way up. Now all we need to do is find our center, face the center, and then from there, now we're in a position to catch the ball on the upswing. So let's have a look. I'm going to set up and do my little routine. This is definitely my new routine here. So I'm setting up on the way up and too far left. On the way up and a little less left. On the way up and perfect. So now from there, I feel like I'm catching the tip of the tee on the way up and in the direction that's just a little left of the intermediate point for a nice little fade. So we're staying that way, and we're staying that way. Hear the sound of that? Left edge of building to right edge of building, perfect little power fade. And notice how the tee is just getting flipped out of the ground. It's not being broken or annihilated, right? So let's have a look at how our lefties do with this. You're going to notice that Sav is really liking to hit that ball on a high tee now. With the speed that she's picked up, she's now averaging at 108 miles an hour, and we now have a launch pad here. But if you play the ball that high up off the tee, can you see how right now, if you follow the ground, you'll go clean under the ball?
Yeah.
So it's important that you find the right place for your arc, right? So if you do a couple of practice swings right next to the ball, You guys will notice when she's doing a practice swing, observe the bottom of her arc. Watch where the club actually bottoms out and where the club is going to, can you see how the club is going to clip the tip of the tee on the way up, right? So now how do you set that up now, Sav? Look at that. Now, beautiful. So you see how she's set up to catch the tip of the tee on the way up and to the left edge of that intermediate point. Now, looking from over here, I'm thinking, ooh, that's launching, right? That is, and you can see how perfect that is. So let it go in that direction. Awesome. So you notice how you just caught the tip of the tee only, as usual. So let me see you do that routine for the alignment now. So she's going way too far right. How's that feel? So we're going to let it swing in that direction, catch it on the way up that way. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Yeah. So it started right on the line that you wanted to. Yeah. That was fabulous. Overdrew just a hair, but that's right center. Yeah. Fantastic. Let me see you do one more. Because you demonstrate it so well, Sav. We're going to have to put that in stop action. So show me that again. Too far right. Excellent. So now they're all starting on the proper line. Yeah. And with what we worked on this morning, with that trail leg of yours, keeping that leverage against that picture, you'll notice that that little extra draw is going to fade right out of there. Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, that was good. Oh, that's so good. Nice, it just landed. That is super. Now, you notice when you're doing that, you're not even looking out there. But your side vision is saying, that's still too far right. Yeah. That's still too far right. And now you go, I think that's pretty good. And then you look up and you're thinking, all right. Isn't that cool, Moe? Yeah, it is. That is really, really cool. So that's from our last week's video. You don't want to miss that one, right? That was a very, very important one on, tight fairways with the driver and setting up your alignment. So Moe, let's do one more with you. Okay. So Sav just had, just before we start with Moe, Sav just had the, epiphany. She says, it's so obvious when you use an extreme reference. And also, so Moe, what we're going to do with you is we're going to Goldilocks that ball position. Okay. All right? Yeah. So once you're lined up, so go ahead and use your extreme reference to line up. Tell me when you're ready. You liking that? Yeah. Awesome. So notice how Moe is in a perfect position to catch it on the way up as well. And this is something where he's really improved on. He went from -3 angle of attack to +8. I mean, now he's really, smoking bombs out there. So show me a ball position that'd be way too far forward. Keep coming. Now, if we put the club in the center of your stance, does that feel like you're going to miss the tip of the tee on the way up and kind of scull the ball? Big time, yeah. All right. Yeah. Now show me something way too far back in the stance. Doesn't that feel like you're going to pop fly it now and go straight underneath it? Yeah, big time. Did you guys see that? Yeah. You need to feel this for yourself. So make sure you do a nice little Goldilocks with your ball position if you're not sure. So now find the middle. Okay. You in a happy spot? Yeah. That looks awesome. That looks like you're starting it right on the cell tower and drawing it back to the building. Beautiful. Dude, when you stopped shuffling,
Yeah.
I started smiling. I'm going, that looks so good.
Yeah.
And that started right on the line. It just didn't come back for you.
Yeah, face was blocked a little too open.
That was just a beautiful shot.
Yeah.
Beautiful shot. And the swing was excellent. Now, what was the strain level scale of 1 to 10?
I'll say probably an 8. It was just a little, I was just, I got excited, because like when you said it, like once you found the spot, ding, ding, ding.
Yeah,
The adrenaline
right?
kicks in.
And it's like, oh, I'm ready to go, right? And
yeah.
then you jump on it.
Yeah, you forget, yeah.
So let me see 2 out of 10 now for
Yeah.
effort.
Yeah, let's keep it nice.
Oh, yes. Right on the cell tower.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. It's just landing now. Awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed that. We'll see you next week. Good.